Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 4 Golden Part 90. Never really had to say those words, only once before, and hopefully this will be the second time I'll ever have to say Part 90 in an LP. Don't know. I'm just hoping I don't have to say Part 100. I don't know if we can finish this LP in the next 10 videos though. But we joined up with Namatame. We're pretty much convinced that he's not the killer, but we're gonna learn what he has to say about his side of the story.
I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
And your room's looking a little too reminiscent of mine.
And I started
Maybe not quite so many
to
bottles of
drown my
alcohol.
anxieties.
More like just water bottles, I guess.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you?
I don't like angry Namatame.
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
That sounds a little familiar.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward, painful.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi?
The kind of interesting thing about that is, so the Midnight Channel rumor then, I mean, it's old. He said he had heard it some time ago.
I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again.
So that means that it's been going on for longer than just the start of this game.
And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business.
Ah, so that's how he became a delivery man.
I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful.
You know something I just remembered, and I don't think I really ever put this together? Isn't there a part in the beginning of the game where they talk about Saki-senpai talking to an older man? You think that's what they're referencing this? Or talking to Namatame?
But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead.
Now that's weird. You would think that he would be like, did the police investigate the fact that he called her like the night she died?
I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
Yeah.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine.
A fuck work?
We both came
Was
from
that it?
Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
That's a nice coinky dink. Not that many people live here.
She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV.
Not gonna lie, I felt really weird to hear Saki without senpai after, because it's only ever Yosuke who talks about her.
That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
Yukiko, if you just hadn't have been such a nice person, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation,
And
huh?
I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again.
And how would you do that?
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
I mean, can she do that?
Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Oh, he's gonna go Super Saiyan. He's gonna spirit bomb him. People of the earth, lend him your energy.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
She has got a point.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
No.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
Hello.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
Was it all the giant monsters that made you think that?
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
How do they get to the end of the dungeon without getting eaten by the shadows?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
Wait, 3?
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us?
Wait, yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Oh, yeah. I noticed that at the time, but obviously couldn't say anything about it.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
That also explains why his voice just totally changed. I don't know if you picked up on that, but this is very obviously recorded at a different time, so these lines are new.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
Which, I mean, that's still an unexplained question. The fuck is going on with all that shit?
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
Well, I don't know if it's quite unforgivable, but it's still pretty fucked up. I don't know. I mean, You know, what's done is done. Feels like such a wishy-washy thing to say, though.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Yeah, I got a point.
We must apologize to you as well.
Well, I don't know, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Yeah?
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
You know, just hanging out, chilling with the boys.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry. We don't mess up, except for that one time where we messed up, but that was just all part of the plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
But yeah, don't listen to this, Mr. Officer. We're getting there. Rank 3 on the Seekers of Truth. Oh Lord, we seeking.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
You dang rascals. Wasn't for those nosy kids and their stupid
Monica-chan
dog.
looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life. This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out.
Well, no different than usual.
Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Sure.
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll
Yeah.
meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
But like, can I hang
hope
out
we
with
can find
Naruto and
out something
Rise?
about Teddy too.
Get my rank 10, please. I'm guessing, I guess we don't get to do social links anymore, which really sucks. Does this finally help you uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? Apparently not. Pretty sad. Not gonna lie. Oh, if I just hadn't hung out with fucking Naoki those 2 times. And I mean, well, granted, I only did that because Naoto and Rize weren't available, but still. Stupid fuck. So mad. And then you got like Adachi. I got no clue what's going on with him. I don't know. His social link doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, we going to bed? We're going to bed. Okay, no happy dream time. Okay, the day was school is founded. Gotta investigate the town. And we actually have to investigate the town. Got it. Well, start of the floodplain. What's up? Yeah, I don't know about your lamp, dude. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Jeez, this is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. That's pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. Okay. Nobody on the old banks of the Samagawa River. Life is business as usual. About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I can say it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. Well, okay, thanks for your theory, Yosuke. Turns out people just forget shit. You can just keep feeding him over and over? Oh my god! That's all you had to do? Could just keep feeding them over and over? I don't know if we have enough food. How many goldfish do I have? Cat, please. Seriously, how many freaking fish do I have? Sir, please. Just, I don't have any food. That quest is impossible. You need something? About those murders. Now that you mention it, this town was in all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Yeah, that's why we fucking asked you about the... That fucking cat just eat like 12 fish in a row? What's up, Naruto? Okay, we'll retrace our steps. Well, the commonality was, you know. What's up? About those murders. Yeah, the incident last spring. I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Wow. Well, let's go back into the super not scary fog world. What's up? That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. Pretty big deal, wasn't it? Wow, I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? What is it? About those murders? What are you talking about? You know, Saki, Yamano? Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's got to remember something from that far back anyway? Yosuke, it seems like your theory is a bunch of bullshit. Got any books? Probably not a good point in buying any books at this point. That fog's gotta be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. Oh, I heard it was Juness. Yeah, that's right, Juness. Country of Juness is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. So this game's a little too close to life right now. Anything going on in the Velvet Room? A poem. What's up, Marie? We ever gonna like learn what the fuck is going on with Marie, by the way? Something is written on it in a horrible script after someone had wrote it with their offhand.
Release yourself.
Release yourself. From desire, from impulse.
Did she join a cult?
Logic and rationales are excuses for the weak. Release yourself. Your heart's voice. Your internal scream. In exchange for a lost voice, grab hold of your proof of life. Never let it go.
You think she joined a cult? Because that sounds like something you'd hear in a cult.
What is this?
What is happening to me? Why is this here? I put that in my pocket. It doesn't make any sense. It's gotta be... Hey, don't read that. You inconsiderate scumbag. Why would you read my heart's voice? No! It's not my heart's voice. Hush now, Marie. You need to release your impulses. Please do it somewhere else. Shut up. This is just a...
Huh?
Impulses. Release. I will never let this go. Stop reading my stuff. She returns to her seat, quivering with either rage or embarrassment. Probably a healthy mix of the two. Well. Oh, there's Beelzebub. Look at him, dude. Oh, he's a big old fly man. It's quite good. 3 elemental resistance. He is weak to light, which isn't that big of a deal, but level 81. Don't really know if we'll ever be getting there. What was the other one? What was our sun boy? Can we see him? Is he a special fusion? Doesn't look like it. I guess that's just like a regular persona. What all can we make? What's the highest level thing we can make again? Siegfried? We can make Siegfried? I mean, we can't, but in theory we could. Interesting. What's up? Information on what happened before we enter the TV world, huh? Know about the first murder. I wonder what happened. Let's ask around. Tried talking to the old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me, what without the fog and all. Oh, whoops. Damn fog, what was that second line? Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. I'm gonna catch you, Crow. One of these days, and then you will be destroyed. Rizette came up and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. About those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Anyway, you done asking questions? Good. Now, go away. I'm very busy talking to Rizette right now. You're a grown-ass man, dude. Guy in a bear suit from Junes. Nobody has seen him. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Wait. Woof. The dog noticed you, got surprised and ran away. Won't come back again. Cool story. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first 2 incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? Apparently not. About those murders. He said a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around here from time to time. Okay. There were no other suspicious individuals. Should, about those... Recall anyone suspicious? There ain't anyone like that in this entire town. I even know you. You're that kid who stays in that Dojima-kun's house. Almost forgot. I'm looking forward to that fine call you hear. More hints? Do I have to do this myself? Oh, well. You know, we get it. So all I hear from everyone is poison, poison. I got kind of freaked out, too. We even mail in our stuff. The rare combo. What's up, man? It's me. You recognize me? I'm outside. When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. Thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. You have a question? About those murders? Okay. Anything suspicious? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over the place. Okay. What's up, motorcycle man? Okay, you're still just going on about the dude honking at you. I guess that really made you mad. I assume we can't go to the high school, but we'll check. Well, guess we go back to Junes in the floodplain with our new questions. My friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Got it. Thank you for the hint. Someone wandering around the shopping district. Are you wandering around the shopping district? Okay. Are you wandering around the shopping district? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person. Oh, that. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV? Wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki is a good girl, or was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Sake was a misunderstanding. Okay. what do I do with that information? Yep. Interrupting your conversation with Reset. Well, I guess we could check the shrine, actually. There may be someone there, but we'll go back to the floodplain with our new questions in tow. Okay. You ain't got nothing for me. About you. You ain't got nothing for me. Anyone new down here? Absolutely not. Why would there be anyone there, you big dummy? Had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Okay, well, big fucking help, dude. Stupid cat. Wait, is that a different cat? Hello, Mr. Meat. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know, it's just dumb, stupid kid talking to me right now. He seems pretty strange. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everybody would know about it right quick. People are making me so mad. Anybody in the Dojima residence? In the vicinity? Can we ride around on our scooter? I don't want your frickin' Lance lady. Okay. We'll all say the same stuff for this entire frickin' game. Guess we'll go back to the... I don't know what to do, actually. Let's go talk to the Juness lady? About those murder? Yes. What am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not going to be at the city or the beach. We can rule those out because those are not in the original game. I'm assuming they wouldn't make you go to those areas, especially since you can't potentially not even unlock them. You know anything, Datara? That would be kind of funny. Okay. Well, I mean, is there like an area I'm just forgetting to check? Anybody, anything going on with the skewer stand? I don't want to buy nothing. Whoops. Yeah, let's check the shrine. Oh my god, I'm not trying to do that. Let's go check the shrine. It's really the only place we haven't looked. Aha, you know something, child. I don't care about your frickin' bugs. But, I got anything? I'm a little confused, not gonna lie. I don't really get what what am I supposed to do with that part about that being a rumor? Anyone suspicious? Know anything about the murders? Can we check the actual liquor store? No? I'm very confused! About those murders, what are you talking about? Happened so long ago. Call anyone suspicious. His relation to Saki, is a good girl. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. But, like, what do I do with that information? It felt like they led me to that. But I don't know what to do with it. Because we can't do anything at the school. We checked the Central Docking District. We went to Juness. Maybe if we talk to Naoto, you got a hint for us? Okay. Nope, you're frickin' useless. Losing my mind here. Anything going on in Okina City? I mean, I know I said it wouldn't be here, but I don't know. Thing in Inaba. I think I heard about it. Yeah, I saw it on the news. Or did I? Inaba, huh? Oh, the steaks are good in Inaba. And apparently you can. Well, that seems odd. What? My pyrojack. Heard of anything like that? It's not about a movie. I know not the main detail. You're killing me. victim's ghost. I mean, I highly doubt any pertinent information is going to come from this area since, you know, doing a taste test. The green one. You gave the man your feedback. Okay, that's helpful. Local farmer and, you know, that word decided to help me out. Trying to create a hit. Once I do, I'll take it from my company. That's the incident in the spring. Yep, okay. You guys all suck. Okay. We're gonna go back to Eden now. I literally have no clue what to do. We'll probably end the video here in a couple minutes if I don't find something. Yeah, but like, what if there's some clues in the school? Let's break in. Is there like someone hiding out in the Dojima residence? I mean, I can't. Can I go back home? No. You know anything? Do you know anything? I'm losing my mind. Okay. Call anyone suspicious? Never mind. You're boring. Don't you ever say that to me again. I don't know what to do. I mean, I've literally talked to everyone you can talk to, you know? At least I think I have. I mean, is there just like someone very obvious I'm missing, maybe? Like, never mind. Don't bother talking to me. Okay, will do. Got anything going on at the store? The fog. Something gives me a bad feel. Why? I've talked to everyone. I'm even talking to random people that got nothing to do with what we're doing. Man, I feel like we should have unlocked another question, but we didn't. You know? He talked to you about recalling anyone suspicious? Okay. Won't find any more information about suspicious people. Oh. Uh-huh. Can't remember something that long. You won't find any more information on the incidents. You've gathered as much information as you could. I'm a little mad.
I'm seriously pooped.
Same here, man. Same fucking here. We're gonna cut things off here. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.